Okay. Hello. This is Beefy McFly, your guy, the host of the motherfucking show that you love the most, that you come through to see, hear, and listen to the roller coaster ride that comes in your face and in your ear. It is me, the long-haired debonair. Yeah, you get the praise of the profile. When I'm there, I'm there, and when I'm gone,
He
I'm
took
not
a
here.
fall.
You know what I'm saying? I got my guys in the building for one more time to have a good one, a good laugh, and a good dime. If you like what you hear, hit that like button, join it, subscribe to it, check it out on every platform because we ain't just on one. I'm on all the platforms. We got my guy, the host, co-host, the co-host, the co-host. He's been on it, taking this journey with me since 2019. My guy, Creeper.
How you doing? How you doing, brother? How y'all brothers doing today? It feels good. I feel blessed to be a part of this movement, man, and everything. And it's blessed to see more brothers come and talk about positivity and talk about that money.
Yes, that's right. And we also got who's joined in, who's been coming in lately. You know what I'm saying? He's a young one. He's right now, he's streaming. He's streaming for his fans and across the nation. He's video game streaming. He's a young hip hop artiste. He goes by the name of Big Money D Bands. Check him out on Spotify. Check him out on iTunes. Check him out on through Distro or whatever else they got music on. You know what I'm saying? He's doing music and he's streaming video games. That is Big Money D Bands as he's smoking marijuana and not paying attention. And then we also,
but I'm in a fight right now.
we can't even hear what he's saying. And then we got the guy, the young one, but he's also a grown one. He's stepping into world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keeping it in his world. He has a hustle hour. He's also known for pushing the product. If you need your product pushed, you holler at him at the Tycoon. You also could hear his music on iTunes and many other platforms where music is being sold at. Say, hey,
right
to that guy one
What's
more
up with
time, and they call him what? The Tycoon.
What's up with it? This sun is glaring.
What's up with it?
And seeing everybody out enjoying this California sunshine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Not like that, but it's just.
Say what?
Huh?
I said, you want to get out of California sunshine? Come to Lakeview.
Yeah.
Come around here.
My city. It damn near feel like it outside right now over here because like I told him, I'm right by the airport. It's hella windy. Like if I get outside, but yeah, the sun is just right here. That shit crazy.
Which airport you at Frisco Airport?
At Frisco Airport? No, I'm at Oakland Airport.
Okay.
Yeah, man, you know, bunch of moves.
He waiting for Pablo to come in. No, I'm just playing.
If Pablo was coming in, we don't need to be talking about Pablo on this show, man. You know what I'm saying? That's unnecessary. We unnecessary telling on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically speaking, if that was something of actuality, you know what I'm saying? But nah. We need to be in Florida if you want to just something to wash up on the shore. You need to be in Florida.
Now remember what I ain't gonna remember nothing that you said, but now, yeah, I was just playing like I said, man. I was just joke like a gun with the bang flag that come out of it when you pull the trigger. Yeah.
The old school roll up gun that you fire off and the towel come down, bang.
And it says bang on it.
Oh
That was
shit.
crazy. So what's the
Oh
topic today, man?
well,
Nah, I told you though. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get situated. We have to talk about it later. But the creep jinxed me, man. Talking about them brakes. They wanted $900.
what?
For your brakes?
What the hell car you got?
I
Nigga,
mean,
you in the Benz,
not today, but
nigga?
like yeah, like you feel me? I mean, it's options, but yeah, uh, nah, man, it's just I guess the brakes is all the way out, so I needed new brakes all the way around. Yeah, that's another thing, man. That's what I'm saying. Anybody know a reputable mechanic, with some decent prices? I really be trying to stay away from street mechanics, but I do be having, some work. You know what I mean? But
And
I'd
look, when you
rather
was
go to
driving
the.
your car, like, when you drive your car on the freeway, the and you hit the brakes, like especially in traffic, do like the steering wheel shake a little bit?
Oh yeah, no, the brakes was all the way gone on that. I needed them done.
Uh,
It's just yeah, no, they was grinding on this. Is on one car. You know what I mean? So it needed to get done, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, with certain cars, that's your commuter. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing in it, so it needed to get done. It's a gas
They
saver, and
gotta
you know what
get
I'm saying.
rotors and everything, huh? Rotors all around.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. And I remember, like, they were, how they tell you before, because I had got some other stuff done, but I wasn't tripping off of it because they were still good. You know what I mean? And the next thing I looked up and, you know, 2-3 months did pass. Nigga done been everywhere. You feel? And I've been going to the city a lot too. And them hills, I think, did it for me. I think that's what
Yeah,
did it in that car. So,
Crisco would destroy a car very fast.
It's
right.
a mechanic that actually is on my street, man. That who I took it to, who I paid $300 for, man. I don't think I know he ain't open on Tuesdays. I believe he ain't open on Saturday,
But you got
Sunday. But yeah,
But you had
yeah,
got to you had and you bought the parts, right?
huh? Nah,
He
I ain't
said,
buy no parts. I ain't buy no parts. I ain't buy no parts.
he said, fuck that. He said, take this 3 and let it be, huh?
Buy parts. Like if I went to the whatever mechanic you went to, I probably would have bought parts first just to try to get it done a little cheaper. But
Yeah, but
Yeah,
nowadays a lot of these shop mechanics that's in the shops, they don't like you to bring your own parts.
right. And because
I know a shop that'll make you sign a waiver if you bring your
yeah,
own parts.
but that's the whole reason is because they don't want to be liable. And
Right,
I've
yeah.
learned just because I went through some other stuff, where it's like, hold on, if I know I went to you, I know it better be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is a mechanic that I've been rocking with this shop for years. You know what I'm saying? So they worked on all the cars, and I ain't never had no problems. Had to bring nothing back. You know, it's just like I said, regular maintenance on certain shit. But
Yeah, fucking
yeah,
with the
no, I'm
cars,
still
man, they always end up costing. They cost a lot of money fucking with a car, man. A car
right,
is an expensive necessity.
right.
And
But
tell you the
we
truth,
need
like
we need it so we can
some
bring the
certain
content.
situations, you might need to spend that nine or that $1,000, that $1,200 real quick, depending on situations. Like I hate to say it.
Right.
Yeah, you got to sometimes because without that vehicle, you might not be able to make it to get that next $1,200.
Yep. Well, y'all got to trip off of this too, because y'all know, like with the tariff wars and all that shit going on, and how they was talking about car parts is affected. You know what I mean? Because depending on the kind of car you got and what parts you might need, if it's coming from somewhere else, they already be taking forever. You know what I'm saying? I've tried ordering parts and stuff too for different cars, and some stuff you do gotta wait for it to come from Canada, or you know what I mean, and different stuff. And then they want to add the little extras on it now, so you know.
Damn. So I'm
Yeah,
already knowing because
you can't play around. You might end up you might not you might say, hold on, I don't want to spend the 900, and then you turn around and they can't get the parts. Or you gotta wait longer.
man.
So
Okay, today is the NBA day. Right now, as we talk, and I'm looking at certain things coming across the other desk that the Lakers are coming out with authority right now. They're up 11-4 on Minnesota. The Lakers are in a must win. They must win this game.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in
yeah,
5, Lakers in 6. Lakers.
Lakers in
Yes.
Lakers ain't getting this in 5. You know what I'm saying? She won 50. She might get 25. She might get half of 5. But ain't no way that Minnesota going down in 5.
Lakers in 5.
hey, did y'all hear what Shaq said about LeBron?
What
What
do you
did
say?
Shaq say about Bronny?
He said to take
Minnesota got
he was saying
5.
he said we should take him out of that his name should be taken out of the GOAT conversation.
Mm.
Um, I can almost agree. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
LeBron
not.
is
No,
LeBron's a
don't get me
bad.
wrong. Like LeBron has dog in him. He got dog in him. But like I don't know, certain parts of that go conversation, it comes with an asterisk to me.
He got
I'm
20.
being real.
See, what the thing is, LeBron playing so long, people just picking at anything he do. The man has had a 20-year career. If you split both careers in half, he's a two-time Hall of Famer. Both halves of the career. The first half with Cleveland, then Miami. Then the second half start with Cleveland to the Lakers. He's done shit. He's averaged more points than a lot without being a scorer. I'm not a LeBron fan, but I respect the man. He just cried too much for me. You know what
but
I'm saying?
that's
Look, this is
but
one
that's
thing that
what
I've
Shaq,
always said about LeBron, and it is going to remain true as for the foreseeable future. I think, in my opinion, and one thing he wanted to be noticed for was being able to join any team and taking them to the finals and winning at least one with whichever team he has joined.
Yeah, the man is 4-6 in championships, thanks to Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Curry got 2 wins on him in the champion, maybe 2 or 3 wins against him in the championship. You know what I'm saying? Out the 4 rings from no, it's 2 because the Warriors got 4. And if we get another one, you know what I'm saying? Him and Curry right there. So if Curry get the 5th ring before LeBron do, is Curry better than LeBron?
but
But no, Curry didn't change the game. People didn't change the way they play basketball for LeBron. People
Curry
changed the
broke
way
basketball.
they play basketball because of Stephon Wardell Curry.
listen,
Broke basketball.
so this is what Shaq was saying about LeBron. Um, so they because I guess they was when they was discussing it, and like you said, LeBron is what 40. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Shaq, like how you were saying about his career, right? Shaq is saying the reason that his longevity is because he playing in a softer league. He for his position and everything else, and what he do is less physical. You know what I mean? And along with that, he said that he said a bunch of things. He's saying that he believes the current generation lacks greatness and it's reflected on the court. But yeah, he basically was saying that he's soft.
I got
They talking about, I
something.
mean, especially like what we was talking about. I mean, of course, some people will say that, he sound, like just like he old and retired, but he was one of them dudes. And yeah, I don't know, man. He kind of got a point. I mean, he's done some stuff, like you said, as far as LeBron is a scorer, but the type of basketball is different.
Yeah, I know one thing I can say under the LeBron era of basketball, and this is coming from a Laker fan, is the fact that I'm starting to see a lack, and this is all around. I'm starting to see a lack of testicular fortitude. You feel me?
And
I'm
that's what
seeing a
Shaq's saying.
lack of
And
testicular
Shaq was a
fortitude.
Laker.
LeBron's
Shaq,
happy where he's at.
what you gotta say, little man?
LeBron's happy where he's at. He doesn't care about it no more. He just
LeBron,
wanted to play. He wanted to play with his son, and that's what he's doing.
I'm gonna put it
I can
like
dismiss
this.
that.
I'm gonna put it like this. Shaq Shaq was cool. He was leaning on people. The man, you know what I'm saying, 300 something pounds, 7'2". All he got to do is stretch his arms up, he could score. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was out there with a shot. Shaq wasn't doing hella much. He wasn't out there. He had handles for a big man. That one was nice. He did have handles, but it ain't like Shaq.
It was still physical in the paint, though. It was still some power forwards.
300 and damn near 50 pounds.
No, I'm talking about
too, man.
we.
You'll be banging
No, but listen.
I think he talking about the generation.
We talking about
like Shaq played against Hakeem, Patrick Ewing,
it was
David
different.
All
Yeah.
them.
Even
it was different.
and that's what I'm saying.
Back then.
All of them power forwards.
I watched all them. I watched Duncan. I watched David Robinson.
No,
Ewing,
we talking about Alonzo. Yeah, but we talking about like on a physical tip, Alonzo Mourning, other motherfuckers like that. It's a lot of power forwards. I don't think that LeBron would be doing none of the shit he doing. We can name some people.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
he wouldn't have been going in there like that.
Dennis Rodman would have got all in
his head. He still would have been. I say he still would.
Dennis Rodman would have got all in his head.
Half his move is bully ball. He's coming down like, what? And then I'm coming to yam on you. The boy, he got a little shot. And LeBron is more Magic Johnson. He's Magic Johnson with a better shot.
I disagree. I be hating that they compare LeBron to Magic Johnson, bro.
He ain't Jordan. He's not a Jordan. He's not
right.
He's not a Magic Johnson.
He got more stats, but LeBron is on. He's about making a good team move. If my guy is open, I'm gonna dribble to the hole to make the other guy to make sure he open.
Magic Johnson made every player on that team look like they could play in an All-Star game. That's what Magic Johnson did. So I'm sorry, in my opinion, I cannot compare.
I say LeBron is a more athletic Scottie Pippen,
and then the longevity is a whole nother thing. Kareem played 21 years, 22, but at the end of it, Kareem couldn't even make it down half court. You know what I'm saying? He was coming in just on the offensive side, playing defense sometimes.
But you got to remember,
defensive side.
Well, Kareem,
but it was a way more physical.
I felt like Kareem felt like he had to play because he was dealing with some type of financial trouble or something. So he kind of felt like he had to extend his career.
Trouble. And at the age of 40 years old, the nigga's still better than niggas that's 20.
True that, but still,
No,
it was
no,
some
it ain't no
financial
but
trouble that was
still.
involved.
There's really no reason to hate on that man. But
Yeah,
motherfuckers
I'm
get
not
mad.
hating on who. I'm not hating on nobody.
Motherfuckers be talking about they don't like this nigga and all this shit. Why? Because
Like who? You talking
he
about LeBron?
whines too much. Yeah,
You
he
talking about
whines.
who?
He
LeBron?
whines too much.
Hey, I mean, I don't hate on
But he do
LeBron.
cry,
I'm
right?
just not a fan, and that's just me personally. I like who I like in this hoop thing.
You
When he
know.
first came out, he was balling.
He was a
Then
dog when
it
he
started
first came
seeming like after he, huh? Yeah. When he first came out, he was balling. After that, it seemed like it was a lot of. I
No,
mean,
what it
it was
was,
a lot of falling and flopping.
if the man never went to Miami, he'll never had none of none of the talk with a band. If he would have just stayed in weak ass Cleveland and struggled and finally got one, and you know what I'm saying, because
Well, at the same time,
Cleveland wasn't trying to spend the money or didn't have the money to get the other players to make it worth a damn.
no, I mean,
Hachimura just got caught an elbow. Oh, he's running straight to the back. Okay, how he catch? Oh, he got poked in the eye. He didn't catch an elbow. He got poked in the eye, and he's running to the back. That was a hell of a backhand eye shot. All right, LeBron's coming in the game now. 4:39 left in the first quarter. 18-8.
No,
Lakers up
I
by
got a
10.
good version. It's 20-9 right now.
Huh?
It's 20-9 right now.
Oh well, my TV is slower
Well,
than
20.
yours then. Because Rudy Gobert is going out the game. Yeah.
and I mean, he wasn't like Shaq wasn't just talking about LeBron. He was talking about Ben Simmons too, because he was like, you know, he's like 250 million. You know, like people is just robbery. Like you said, the money they making a lot more money now. But then you got to ask yourself for what, because like you said, you know, if you ask it, I mean, of course, we play sports. We've all played sports, and coming from a certain era, I think that when you judging what makes an overall good player, and I'm not saying he just supposed to be, you know, I mean, he'd have had a bunch of injuries too, but at the same time, it seemed to me like it was a little bit more, like it was a lot of whining. It was a lot of whining. It was a lot of, like you said, not wanting to stick it out. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta, when you building a franchise or a team, it take work. He was like, it seemed like at one point he was trying to go, we're a good team, he just wanted to be with like an already made team. Whereas, because they was even talking about that like with the Warriors and stuff, where Curry and all of them, that kind of happened organically. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they all built that together. They worked together. So
And it was
you
the
got to do
question
that.
of who to trade, Monte Ellis or Steph Curry. They was about to trade Curry because Curry couldn't stay healthy. His ankles was bad in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He always was.
But that's what I get it.
You know what was crazy
I
though?
get it, but he stuck it out.
Like I didn't see the vision they saw or whatever, because when they got rid of Ellis and kept Curry, I thought that was a mistake.
Shit, they got rid of Ellis and got Andrew Bogut, and Bogut was a force on the defense. That's what we need. That's what we missing now is a strong defensive force in the middle. We don't really have that. Now we got Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler with Gary Payton together. Yeah, that's a ridiculous trinity of defense. That's why they do what they do and have at moments in the game they lack, and that's how teams be coming back. Luka going crazy. Luka's another guy. When they playing against a real team, he's a liability on defense, but he could go off for 30-something points. Oh, little dude went off. Luka's up. They so the Lakers, it's gonna be hard to put them out. If they beat Minnesota, it's gonna be a good 6 games, maybe 7. But they ain't about to pull the next 4 games out. Minnesota might lose this game tonight, and then they're gonna win at least one game in Minnesota.
I say Lakers in 5 or 6. Lakers in 5 or 6. But I'm not going to. I don't think they should take Minnesota lightly because Minnesota show that they can be somewhat resilient. But
right now, you shouldn't take no team lightly. But
dude, I don't care.
Them Oklahoma dudes, them OKC cats is better than what the hell I thought they was. Them fools they just won by 20 points today, and I think they won by 50 in the first game.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying? So these game 2s is going on. OKC 2 games up. That young dude, Shane Gildress Alexander, he's raw. That young dude, he's serious. That man's averaging 34 points a game.
You follow me over there?
Well, you know how I get down, man. I don't care if my team has to cheat to win, as long as we win.
I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, Eddie Guerrero in it, then hey, do the Eddie Guerrero thing. Lie, cheat, steal. You know what I'm saying? But Curry does the shimmy shoulders, so you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just keep lowering the floor. But I mean, y'all lightweight cheating with Luka and LeBron together.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
If anybody gets in foul trouble, which really ain't gonna happen, they ain't gonna let 2 stars get in foul trouble. Because y'all don't have no bench. Y'all do not have a bench.
That you know of.
You got
I don't know, man.
That you know of.
Man, y'all don't got a bench.
We might have some under the table players that we paying that you don't know about, but that's just speculation.
Man, who coming? Y'all better have a lead when when LeBron go sit back down. Y'all not gonna let Luka and LeBron not be on the court at the same time. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because if one of them get in foul trouble, the other one can't. Y'all don't have nobody to come up off behind them. You don't have nobody behind them. It's all starters.
We got Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Remember, pass it to Will. Pass it to Will. Pass it to Will.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing. I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not hating on nobody getting their money, but ultimately, that's like when some of those, like the other situations on those other teams,
Come
it
on,
was like,
man. Go ahead.
It was like he was, it was about him.
Oh, okay.
So,
They don't want Ant to get started. Let him get done. That man number 5, he's dangerous, Creep. That dude is dangerous. Yeah, LeBron did a lot. Like the reason why the people is away because he.
but you said Curry.
Himself.
You said Curry got more rings.
I think they tied.
They got the same amount. They got the same amount.
Yeah, but LeBron didn't play 4 more years. LeBron got four more years on him, 4 or 5 years on him. So
Yeah, and he
It's
didn't
better.
played on how many teams?
And he didn't played on 4 teams. He give everybody at least 4 to 6 years. You know what I'm
Now
saying? He did
he played on 3 teams. He just played on one team twice.
well, yeah, but
What?
he gave Cleveland 5 years. He played 5 years the first time, then went to Miami for 5 years, then went back to Cleveland for 5 years, and now he had Lakers for 5.
He was with Cleveland for 5 years, like the second time.
Yeah, I think so.
That seems shorter than that, but I don't know.
Unless he did 8 years the first run, and then went to I know he spent at least 5 years in Miami, and he did at least 3 years in Cleveland. Went on the second one back, at least 3 years. Where my damn device go? Where's my device? My nice assistant. Yeah, my motherfucking TV 20 game seconds slow. But now, I'ma say this, man. To be the nigga everybody talking about, and you making all that motherfucking money, and the reason people talking shit about you because they really can't
No, is people is you got to be worth the
no,
money.
what I'm
People,
saying, there's no real dirt on him you could talk about. That nigga can't. What he has done, he is the most cleanest black man. His record is smooth. Him and his partners came up. He came up with his boys he went to school with. He helped them get on. The nigga made a school with the money he got. You know what I'm saying? When he pulled the little bullshit, I'm going taking my cat talents to South Beach. He donated all that money to the Boys and Girls Club. You know what I'm saying? He's been with the same girl since high school. Got the family, got his son in the league who's in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that what can you say besides he cries too much on the court is wrong with the nigga?
I never said nothing was wrong with him outside of basketball, but just like the thing I didn't like about him was all that flopping he did, especially when it started with Miami, like doing all that flopping. So ever since then, it was just like, okay. But like, as far as him being an outstanding human being, whatever outside the court, being a philanthropist, if you will, I ain't got no problem with it. I never said he wasn't a good dude. He was
Damn.
good. You ain't
Okay.
never caught him cheating. You know what I'm saying? No scandal. You ain't even never caught him with a half a blunt of weed. Nothing. So
And the nigga slash Brother Lynch.
and he slapped Larry June. You
So,
feel me?
he
all right,
what?
he started his career in 2003 at 18 years old. That's, you know what I'm saying? No college. Fresh out of high school into the pros. 2003 to 2010, he was with Cleveland, 7 seasons. Then went to Miami from 2010 to 14, 4 seasons. Went back to Cleveland for another 4, from 13 to 18. And then the Lakers from 18 to 25. He's been with the Lakers for almost 7 years. I didn't think this is 7th year with the Lakers.
Hey, his agent is one of his best friends, right?
Yeah, it's his guy.
Yeah, and I believe he's in a relationship with that singer Adele from
Yeah,
England. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Rich Paul was he knocked the deal. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it
Mm.
is when you in them circles of money and you got swag and you got game, you not looked upon as the regular person is. You know what I'm saying? He running a damn near almost $1 billion entity. So yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And Adele, yeah, she's almost $1 billion entity herself. She's a force.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but in the words of Dr. Umar, no more snow bunnies. uh, motherfuckers, hey man, I don't give a hey, whatever girl like you, wherever she from, if the girl like you, she gonna help you. It's just that I think where it comes like having money, turn shit a whole different. Cause who wants to go back to regular?
Well,
Nobody wants to
first
get
of
back to
all,
regular.
I think that it don't. To me, to a certain extent, you deal with that. It come with all races. You
Yeah,
know,
all
there's
races,
certain.
especially that's what I'm saying. When it's the money involved, when it's paper involved, paper and feelings is two different things. A girl that's fucking with broke niggas, she gonna break his car to get back at him.
But that's what I'm trying to say, because it's like then when y'all look at people like Vivica Fox, when you look at people like Jada Pinkett, when you look at and it's some other ones that we can name where they not necessarily, but their name is known. It's known that everybody got a pass and different stuff, but as far as it's known that they not necessarily the ideal ones to be in relationships with, and these are quote unquote successful black women. So you know what I'm saying? And it's not just actresses, but other entertainers and athletes, other celebrities, and for that matter too, it's a big portion of them that is whatever what's the word you want to use? Um, the alphabets,
Yeah, hey, depending on what sport
so.
you into, but you know, um, as far as the men's sports, they try to keep it under wraps on who is. You know what I mean? Unless that person just don't care, and then their career get cut hella short.
But I'm saying they just gotta keep, like, my whole thing is, like I said, keep it honest. I mean, yeah, it is unfortunate. This is I mean, if situations happen like that a lot in interracial relationships, it kind of turns into that situation. But at the same time, it's like that. Don't just say that that's it. Or I don't like how people, with any of them is like I said, how you just gonna throw him under the bus and be like, oh, that's what he get for messing with her, when it's clear that
Yeah, but
they was messing
also,
with each other.
yeah, because a lot of
They was
people do
messing with
that
each other, but she did what the average female did when they don't want to play the game no more.
is called popo.
No,
And right
yeah,
now,
well, I mean,
the Giants are losing right now, 3-1 to Milwaukee at Oracle Park. The Giants are down 3-1 right now at the bottom of the third inning. And who's up that bat right now? Lee just struck out. End of the third. Giants down 3-1 to Milwaukee. Coming up to bat for Milwaukee, some guy named V. Capra, then G. Mitchell, and C. Durbin. Oh, that's a little update. Bottom of the third. Giants scored that one run in the third inning. So they're starting to come up, waking their bats up. The pitching gave up 5 hits. All right. So that's that with that. But
Jesus Christ.
as as you get older and you get wiser in dealing with relationships and you look at your past and dealing with the other sex, dealing with the women, and sometimes you have to ask yourself, was like, damn, was I attracted to this crazy type of shit, or do I just bring these crazy types, or was I just looking for something easy for the night, and that would bring some of them troubles to me? Because
It's all of the above what you said because me and you we talked about this earlier. You know what I'm saying? As far as it's choices, it's choices. It's just sometimes people, when they make the choices, is are they thinking for the moment? Or are they really thinking long term? That's all.
yeah,
So I mean, everything, whatever comes, is to be expected. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it all depends on the approach. Because certain people, like for example, how certain people they know not to, not to play games with people like that. You know what I mean? Like how you said, where so, oh, do you feel that something was easy? Hey, you might have, and it might have been, y'all both might have thought that it was easy, but it was something that you both needed at the same time. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Or what they be saying. This would kill me now when you hear, they on their healing journey.
a healing journey.
Yeah, the healing journey.
Hey, let me give y'all a quick update. The Lakers are up by 23. It's 36 it's 36 to 19. Now it might be less than 26 now. Yeah, it's a little less than 20 points with 17 points lead, whatever. Yeah, yeah, we up right now.
See, and this is why Highway Patrol driving around in Oakland because they ain't got no sense out here.
Hey, I think they practice in Oakland for the first city with really no law enforcement, because when you
Oh, you
need
talking about
help,
martial law?
nah, I don't even think they're gonna enforce the martial law out here. I just think they want to see how really defunding the police work. How much, what can they really? How much can they let go on in a because black people ain't nothing but a project to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like nigga, anything happen out there, they tell you to call the 911, to tell you to call the a wait line
Right.
or something. You can't
Hey, these
you
people really
can't call
smart.
if you in help. You can't. Them stores getting hit and getting robbed, and they get told, oh, call this number.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the store I was working at, they wasn't even at this point too. Is like unless it's a certain amount of damage, it ain't nothing that they could do. So, like you said, they might not necessarily even show up to the store, or they show up later just to take the report
That's
Dude,
why
because
a lot of these Walgreens are closing because, like, especially even in the city, Walgreens are closing because, like,
no, they
they
close
going in
everywhere.
taking shit, vandalizing the stores, and don't nobody get reprimanded. Or if they do get reprimanded, they'll take them to jail and they'll send them right back out the next, not even the next day, but the same day later on, and
Yeah,
go back to their bullshit.
because the law is if it was under $1,000 worth of stuff, it's basically a ticket.
yeah,
They changed that though now,
they dropped it now, so because it was getting out of hand, and they lost too
right?
much
But they
business.
still
They lost a lot of
they setting
businesses, but a
everybody
lot
up
of
for to
people
be
came back in and bought them spots. So I mean, it's all about the wave and the switch. Because just like I was in the city today, and I just trip how different Frisco is from everywhere else, with all the automated cars, the Zooks, the Zooks, the Waymo, the whatever
right.
else is automatic cars and shit. You got the peoples riding around there. You got certain parts of the city look futuristic. Certain parts of the city is old school fresco. Certain parts of the city is in between. The shit is so different and wigged out from everywhere else, and it's so historical that the money is going to constantly funnel through. You know what I'm saying? People come just to see how crazy the TL is because they heard about
Oh,
it.
it ain't crazy no
Time out.
more.
You tell me a tourist will fly out to Frisco just to see how crazy as fuck the
Yeah,
Tenderloin is.
I seen some vlogs about it, but I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm telling you right now that they done switched all of that because y'all see how they've been locking everybody up
All right, that's for a little bit
out
of
there.
time. Man, the Tenderloin been going on since 1960 something or the 50s, bro.
All right,
Yeah,
hey,
but you gotta remember, just like back then, like you said, it's that things happen in cycles, and it's finna come back around where you know niggas is gonna be they gonna start giving them kind of numbers out. So you feel me? Like you
Yeah,
said, for those that's out there with the other stuff now, they're not playing about them charges.
yeah.
Did you get caught with?
Hey, I read some shit about somebody catching. You know how a person died off the fentanyl?
Yeah,
They found the person who sold it to him
right.
and gave that nigga murder.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They not playing about none of that. That's what I'm trying to say.
So,
So it's like it's a different ball game now.
so you a motherfucker said, yeah, they bought it from what's the name? What's the name going down?
Period.
Because you gave this motherfucker some tainted finiti.
That's what I'm saying. So you know,
And that's a whole nother thing. Like with all the drugs now, half the shit is tainted. What's the fun in it? The fun is you not dying? Oh, I didn't die.
yeah, I don't want them type of experiences.
So
it don't even look fun to them no more. They just look like they sleeped out of their mind and hoping that their heart don't crack while they're on that drug.
uh,
Yeah,
being hunched over, bent over, stuck in a pose is not a lifestyle, bro. I I don't know why, and who makes it thinks that shit is cool.
hey, you ain't lied either. I was saying that myself, looking at some of that shit too, because I was working at this store for a minute, and I was really seeing them dudes in there on the late night. And it's like, how do you how do you stay in that position for that long? Like your back and everything gotta be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like I'm talking
oh,
about, but people literally walking like that, walking down the street, pushing carts and everything. You feel me? Basically, with damn near touching their toes as they walking, bent over like a
man,
broken doll. That's crazy.
I, I have a reoccurring thing with my lower back because and I messed up on some deadlifts in the gym. And, I was looking at that and I'm like, man, even if I wasn't strong enough to resist the urge to do it, I'm like, man, I'm not doing no drug work. Every time I'm throwing up, my back is shot to shit. My shit just hurt because I'm literally stumped over for hours at a time. Like,
Yeah,
like, make it make sense. We want to do it. And
exactly. That don't sound
it
fun or nothing.
ain't nothing thought about it. You can't see a pretty ass female if she walk by because you too stumped over. You can't keep your head on your. You don't know what's going on because you too stumped over. All you see
Yeah,
is your
sometimes
speed.
some of them they had their back broke when they stuck like that. and some of it is just that I don't know if the drug didn't shit. I guess you didn't been hunched over so much. You walk hunched over, and you're gonna be either gonna tip over. I don't know, man. It's just certain shit. When you look at it and just look from the outside, be like, why would you even make that decision to do that? Because it ain't nobody I know that have used heroin and shit that has been in a good situation. Be like, yeah, that nigga on that heroin, but that nigga, he got his money up. He
Yeah,
looking
he
fly.
winning.
This nigga doing this. I ain't, 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 ain't,
Yeah,
ain't,
yeah. He
ain't.
got a clean ass drop top and he on heroin. He winning. He got him a bad one on heroin. Winning. I've never heard that. You feel me? But but hey, can we switch gears for a minute? Did anybody catch a little bit of Monday Night Raw last night?
Yeah, it's been a crazy wrestling weekend. They first starting with the WrestleMania. It was a lot. It ended on a to me like if that's how you lose, Cody, like oh okay, you know. So let's see where the ride is, where it's going, and then Monday night continued the theme of betrayal, and somehow Dirty Dom is loved by the fans.
Yeah, the fans are starting to like him, even though they did the signature heel move as they usually do. This
And
last night on Monday Night Raw.
I didn't see his match with Penta, so I didn't watch that match.
Oh,
But I
ooh,
seen that Becky Lynch came back for WrestleMania, won the tag team title, but motherfuckers want to complain about Charlotte, how she when she come back, at least she lost to Tiffy. Becky came in there and took the titles from Liv and them on her just returning, and she ain't been there in almost a year or longer. And then on Monday, you seen what happened, and then like the Braun Breaker losing to Finn, not to Finn, to Dominic, but Dominic actually pinned Finn. And I know Finn about to do something because his character, he's very petty. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants the spotlight to be on him. He don't want nobody to be more greater than him.
yeah,
So
I could see something, or I can at the same time see the whole little Judgment Day kind of turn against Finn or whatever, or look at him as the odd man out. So that could make him feel some type of way. I could see that.
JD returned on Monday.
Yeah.
Um, oh, then your boy, the Rusev, he made his return. What you think about Rusev coming back?
Right now, honestly, I'm not too excited yet because, like, I don't know how they gonna fix his character. Of course, I know he's gonna be a heel, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna last. I don't know if they gonna try to send him. I wouldn't be surprised if they send him to try to challenge Jay Uso for the championship. I wouldn't be surprised about that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really confident in what they're gonna do with his character now that he's returned.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they let him kick the shit out of Tozawa and Otis. He put Otis in the what was it called? What's his thing? The accolade. He locked him up in the accolade. He was vicious. He was in AEW, but he ain't been on AEW TV in about 2 years. So I don't think he's wrestled in about 2 years. Um, but we'll go back to WrestleMania. What you think about Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns? Did you catch that?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I caught clips of every match. Like, I didn't watch it everything through its entirety, but you know, I'm pretty much up on game of what transpired. Um, you know, yeah, that was like a double cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else to really call it, a double cross on Paul Heyman part, but in a way, that's something we should have seen coming because Seth Rollins was like, you know, on a previous Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, Seth Rollins did a curb stomp in front of Paul Heyman's face, and you know didn't stomp his face, of course. So he was like, "Now you owe me," you know. So now I guess that was the favor, and
I think they worked that out. I think that was all the plan. But because when Paul Heyman did that to CM Punk first, he threw the chair in. He slid the chair in. He slid it to CM Punk. CM Punk and Roman was looking like, give it to me. Give it to me. He gave it to CM Punk. CM Punk gets up. I'm like, why is Heyman in the ring when he gave CM Punk the chair? Like, why is he in the ring? As soon as CM Punk hauls back, Paul Heyman dropped down, gave him the low blow. And he
yeah,
says, you made me choose. You made me go against my tribal chief. You did this. And then he gives the chair to Roman. Roman smiling. He's like, oh, my wise man. Yes, my wise man. Right on, wise man. And then as Roman wears out CM Punk, he gives him about 5 chairs to the back. Paul's like, my tribal chief, I need you to get Seth. And he moves Paul Heyman out the way. He rears back, and then Paul Heyman gave him the low blow with the shifting of the arms.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Then Seth Rollins wore out. Roman Reigns and stomped him. 1, 2, 3. And he's with the wise man now, or whatever Paul Heyman's going to be called now. And then on Monday when he came out talking shit, but first he was on Pat McAfee going in. He was going in on Pat McAfee. Oh, I can't remember the shit he was saying, but he was going in this morning. Well, yesterday morning. And then what happened on Raw? CM Punk come out there to try to put hands on him. Seth Rollins end up getting the upper hand. Then here comes Roman. Roman was working over Seth Rollins. Next thing you know, he turns around. Somebody just spears him. They in all black. And I'm like, who is this? He turns the hood off. It's Rick Steiner's son, Braun Breaker. He's joined. And then CM Punk was trying to come back, and he gives the spear to CM Punk. So he's teamed him with Rollins. He's under Paul Heyman. I said, oh, shit, they building a new group. And Braun Breaker just solidified his spot as the next guy up. He's
yeah,
going to be the next man.
yeah, pretty much. But in the future, well, and sometime in the future, Paul Heyman is gonna double cross one of them, and
No,
most likely, I feel like he'll double cross Seth Rollins in the end.
but right now, I think, and then the cold part, you see Becky Lynch. Becky lost the tag titles and she turned her back on her friend. I think she's going to be the first ever Paul Heyman girl, and then they're going to have them and probably add another dude, and that's going to be the new 4 team. You know how they make a 4-man clique with Paul Heyman running it.
Yeah, a little faction.
Yeah.
John Cena will be the fourth member.
I don't know. John Cena only there for a little bit more. That story he running, you know, he gonna have his match against Randy Orton, because Randy Orton came in and gave him the RKO yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. But with him, like, really think about it, like, with him being a fourth member of that faction,
That's
that
giving the
would
fans too much. That's giving the
insurance.
fans too. John Cena is not about giving the fans anything now. You get nothing. I'm giving you
But
nothing.
that would give him insurance that he will be able to leave as what he calls the last real champion.
They couldn't beat him as the good guy. So how you gonna beat me when I'm cheating now? You couldn't beat me when I wasn't breaking rules. So how you gonna beat me when I can break the rules now? You
Dude,
gotta beat the champ. I ain't gotta beat you. I could get disqualified. I could do all kind of shit. You gotta beat me. I don't have to beat you.
Before he won the Elimination Chamber, he had not won a match in hell. He hadn't won a match in a minute. You feel me?
I'm a bad guy.
The last match he had at WrestleMania before this one was with Austin Theory, and Austin Theory cheated, poked him in the eye, did whatever. No, he bit his ear or something, and John Cena lost.
Hey, I don't have to beat you. I have the title. You have to make me, pin me, or submit me. I could get disqualified. I could get counted out, and it don't matter. I still leave with this title. I'm the bad guy. I'm giving you guys nothing. No, I don't have to impress you. I'm going to leave as the last real champion. You're going to have to knock me out to get this off of me. Because I could cheat now. I didn't used to cheat. And when I was running strong, nobody could fuck with me when I didn't cheat. Now, I can cheat. And it's not a thing.
Oh, and he's going to cheat.
No, that shit, they making their money, they making a killing off it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really think he was gonna win the title because it really didn't make sense. Felt that, they supposed to be moving forward and shit, but hey, see what it's about. And see what it's about. What the fuck is this? Okay. But now, anybody got anything going on?
I'm still here, y'all. I'm moving around in traffic.
Oh, yeah.
He's still in traffic, man. I hate to be around this.
Well,
but what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Kanye and what he said? Did y'all hear about that?
KKK man.
Can you elaborate on what he said real quick?
Huh? The black KKK?
Not really. So he be ranting on the internet, and he was on there talking about what's the name? He was talking about
he said he is fucking his cousin.
He was talking about T-Pain, I guess T-Pain's performance and some other stuff. And then outside of that, he was talking about some childhood trauma that he had went through. Y'all didn't hear nothing about that?
I'm reading it right now.
You gotta look it up to see what I'm talking about. I got a youngster in the car. I can't talk.
Yeah,
It's all over the
it's
place.
kind of
He
strong.
announced it
Um,
on
he
Easter Sunday of all days. So y'all might
he
see some
decided
memes
to
going
come out with
around. There's
something.
like the
He
Pope
was
passed, and then Kanye does this.
it said that
If you type
some
it up, it'll say it. He was
yeah, it's
he
kind of
claims he was
okay about cutting long.
doing some things he wasn't supposed to be doing as a kid.
Oh wow, ooh wee.
And I'll
He
leave it
said
at that. I'll give y'all a chance to
his
find it.
cousin did something very. Oh wow,
Let me
wow.
see if I can find it. I might show y'all a picture real quick. Hold on.
Oh wow, I'm reading it.
Yeah,
It's quite crazy. It's
I
quite
don't know.
interesting.
He came out the closet, man.
He came out the
Lightweight,
closet.
I guess. Huh? You heard me? He said what?
He came out the closet.
Yeah, man.
Kanye is sharing his side of a traumatic childhood encounter.
That wasn't
The
just one encounter. If you
the
read the
the
post.
the stronger rapper alleged that he had relations with one of his relatives as a kid. An experience that he said inspired his forthcoming song called Cousins. This song is called Cousins. On April 21st, teasing a new track about the cousins that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady. A few years after I told them I wouldn't look dirty at I wouldn't look at dirty magazines anymore. Huh? The Grammy said he felt
Yeah, keep
responsible.
reading.
The Grammy winner went on to say he felt responsible for engaging in the activity with his cousin when he did
Right.
not identify. Huh?
Man,
Who
he
he did
said
not
he was
identify. Perhaps in my
listen, man.
sentence, sent
He
those
was
dirty magazines. Okay, look,
He,
he is reading magazines with his cousin. He was
and eating
six,
glizzy.
and then we acted out what we saw. Oh wow! And the
I said it,
47-year
yeah.
also alleged he found the X-rated publication said my dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found on top of my mom's closets were different. My name is Yee, and I sucked my cut. Oh,
what?
Hey, he said, "Oh, I was waiting for that part." I thought he threw the phone.
whoa! This isn't the first confession
Yeah,
of his founder, who shared kids North's 11, Saint 9, 5, 7, ex-wife Maeve in the past. Earlier this month, Kanye apologized to his former friend Jay-Z since the leader he shared Empire State of Mind rapper like 7-year-old twins Romeo and Shannon. Some real shit. These rap.
no, yeah, that's what everybody talking about is what you just read, what the man says. You understand?
That's in the song he just put out. Oh, wow. Well,
This got really awkward really fast, y'all.
I don't know what to say about that, man.
oh wow. Well, I can't end the show on that note.
He said, "Yeah, you can't." I
No,
wanted
we're
to know
not
what
gonna
y'all
do the
thought
show
was.
on that note.
oh shit. Well, hey, well, damn. I know me and my cousins never did nothing like that.
Shit, I never did neither, brother. I never did neither. And I stayed 10 blocks away from you and your cousin.
Shit. This nigga. Oh, fuck. That's terrible.
So no comment, huh?
That's
Is he
I'm
officially
not
lost?
I ain't got nothing to say right now. I wasn't expecting to really hear nothing about this, man. I understand, information comes in
it is
different
what
ways across the
it.
desk, but
Hey,
still.
I always say this. This is, and I'm gonna leave it at this. You better tell your story before somebody else tell it for you.
Well, they basically, that's what somebody was on there was like, what was it? The rapper ASAP Ferg, I guess, was like, was congratulating Kanye for, I guess, going through his, I guess it, um, facing his trauma or whatever, to help him get closure, I guess, or to get out what's been bothering him. I don't know, man.
Hey, is that's the reason why he's going all out and doing the things he's doing? Is it because of that? Okay.
I don't
Hey, you
know.
know what? I'm not gonna speak on that because it ain't. I better look. Hey, good to you, Kanye. Hey, but damn.
I was wondering. Hey, I was gonna say, where's your girl at? Because you know how she was talking yesterday, talking about how people be acting desperate. Oh, so I
oh
knew she was
shit.
gonna have a field day with that. She would have brought it up.
Oh shit.
She would have brought it up like, see, I told y'all.
Nah, she waiting for Drake. She waiting for Drake. She been calling Drake gay for hella years. She been said Drake is. She's like Drake. Drake is not. Is something wrong with him. But that is what it is. Unfortunately, things happen out here in this world, and sometimes you got to be prepared for the worst. And sometimes you got to be prepared to be shocked. And when it's a shocking situation and a situation gets shocking, you got to be prepared to adapt and be ready to attack.
Right. I mean, I understand. I mean, from the standpoint of if he's been through a lot, and I could see the other things that have happened to him recently, as far as the divorce, dealing with kids and other stuff. He's some people say midlife crisis. You know, um, but I mean, he's probably just some people, like I said too, they have their breaking points, or it's stuff that they are holding on to and they got to get closure on. And sometimes it all hits you at once. But
Uh,
I don't know if he's. I don't
I don't even want
necessarily
to talk
know
about
if
it,
he
man.
needs to.
We and leave that
No,
shit
no,
alone.
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about overall. I'm not talking about just that one incident. I'm talking about as far as him like ranting and what I'm saying, like him just saying the different stuff that he's saying on there. I really think that it's more along the lines of not saying he needs attention, but I mean, and possibly he do though. I mean, he needs a therapist or somebody to talk to, because I get old girl divorcing him, and that's what she was. I guess she was trying to tell him he needed to go get help,
What,
but
the new girl divorcing him?
yeah, yeah,
The girl he be having naked and shit? Be wearing
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh
She's supposed to, and I think that that's BS, because, like you said, she. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's a picture of her in the clan outfit with him too. So it's like you was in support of a lot of the stuff he was doing. So don't act like, oh, now he too weird. You got to get away from him. Like, help that man. And you supposed to be his right hand. You know, you supposed to be there to support him. Everybody keep leaving him. So he spoke on that though. If y'all watch like any of the interviews and stuff, he basically said that like he feel he don't have nobody but his
Hey man,
kids, and even his kids being taken from him. You know,
because he know, and hey, all I know, all I say is this: when you at a certain level, you got to do certain things because you got to keep that money flowing. So
but
how
he got money. It ain't about the money.
and it's always about the money. It's always about
his
the money.
his great grandkids right now is set for life, man. He's trying to
Suppose
make sure that
as
he's.
long as he keep doing the things that he do, it's all that's the role he has to play because he's at a certain level. I believe this shit is all set up a certain way. This is the characters they turn you into to keep you because you have to have relevancy. You have to have a mentions. You getting paid by these things. Do you know what I'm saying? These is how they keeping you relevant because once they stop
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
you,
but I mean, that's more or less though. I see that as him doing it because again, like I said, if he don't have his kids, you
uh,
know, he trying not to go crazy.
I don't know.
I'm just saying,
That
you gotta look
I,
at it from that
I
standpoint too.
don't know, man. I don't know. I
Everybody
just
turn
think
their
all
back
that
on him.
Hollywood shit. That's why I don't take no Hollywood shit serious. I don't give a fuck. I could care less about half them people because I feel all the shit is a setup and just ploy. Just from going. See, what fucked me up about a lot of shit even before is because I know a few people that's in certain kind of in certain industries, and a lot of the shit is like you're being told what to do. You're on these things for a reason. They put you in these places for a reason, and all of it
Right.
is because you're a walking commercial. Your
But
merchandise, your
the
merchandise
moment you
pusher
don't
for
want
these people. For everything
but
that
the
you
moment
do is
look,
a marketing. It ain't it is different from regular people trying to come up because once they get on, like I keep saying, you don't want to go back to normal.
I mean of course not because I mean now you could say that about a couple different things, which ain't a bad thing, because he's reached like how you say, you know, he's looking at the matrix from the outside. You feel me? He was able to, you know, you reach a certain level, and in his case, because he don't want to play that game, he's being outcast, and we know that that happens too, because it happened to everybody that kind of was trying to step away from. You know, that other stuff, and that tried to speak out the same way. Because you got to remember, he was doing that first. He was speaking out about people at first before any of it really kicked off. The same way, just like people trying to see what's happening with Drake right now, because Drake is speaking out in a different way, but he's speaking out. You feel me? So, you know, it's like to an extent,
Well,
um, you're right. I mean, because it is the business, and even him, you know, even though he's trying to do it all the way independent, yeah, it's still certain things that he has to do. But honestly, I mean, like I said, from you gotta understand all the businesses that have been built,
Nah,
and I'm not just talking about what
unless
he
you want to,
built.
unless you want to give me some food.
You know, as far as what he done built for the family or what they was able to build. You know, I don't think that, like I said, they come for money. You know, money ain't the issue, but how else is he supposed to? I mean, of course, if he ain't out trying to provide for them, then what other goals does he have?
at the end of it,
Oh, look,
all that
look, look.
shit,
He
all that
he
shit,
posted
man.
something. Look, he posted something else. He posted
Uh,
something else and it said, I need a plan to exercise my rights with my kids. I figured out a lot of things, but I haven't figured this out. And
all
he
that
was talking
shit
about,
is all that shit to me, bro. For real, on real shit, blood. I say I don't fuck all them celebrity motherfuckers to be honest, because it's all bullshit to me. For real. You know what I'm saying? They are doing a job that they're supposed to do. That's why they getting paid the money and that's why they're being publicized for it. Everybody's working with each other for the shit. The shit is all scripted, bro. It ain't spontaneous acts. The shit is all scripted. So
so you think all of it,
all this shit is
you
man.
think,
This shit is all made up to keep
You get
the normal people distracted, to be worried about with somebody who don't mean shit, who life is probably more fucked up than yours, so you don't focus on getting your shit right.
oh yeah,
It's
no,
part of the
but
distraction.
without it, but yeah, no, that's part of what I was saying, like without a doubt, because we do know too, being in this industry and other industries too, it can do that. It can destroy you. It can drive you crazy. It breaks up homes. It's a lot that come with it, especially on the road to be successful. Most of the successful ones are the ones who have had to go through all of that stuff, even the athletes. Like
Well,
you said, LeBron is one of the only ones probably that's still with the same woman that and had kids by. You get what I'm saying? It's rare. And like you said, it's unfortunate, but if that's the case, and like you said, I mean, I hear you say you don't feel sorry for him, but I mean, what else is he supposed to do?
not. I mean, I'm gonna put it like this, but ain't nobody worried about Joe Blow from 32nd and wherever dealing with his baby mama problems. Ain't nobody worried about. Ain't nobody worried about Tommy T. That's from Filmo that got a mental issue. Ain't nobody worried about them regular niggas with that shit. But just because this nigga that made a couple of rap songs that people liked it and jocked it and all that shit, and because these other motherfuckers on TV making movies and shit that people act like that what they shit say means more than what regular people doing. And it don't. They're just pressed up because nigga, everybody's going through some shit. He ain't the only motherfucker. And nigga, you got money. You deal with that $1 million shit, nigga. It's motherfuckers that's wishing they had $1 million to try to have $1 million problems. So I don't care. It might sound brutal, it might sound fucked up, but I could give a fuck. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
because you say no, what you said is money, and I'm saying I don't think that it's about. I
All
mean,
this
like
shit
you
is
said,
about
somebody
all this shit
mental
is about the
health
money.
is.
But just like all the shit is about the money. Everything. Everything. No matter what you say it ain't, bro, everything's about the money. The mental health problem is about the money because how much money can somebody make off of it? How much money we can make off
Well, I
letting
mean,
all these
he
motherfuckers.
lost a lot of money too, though.
Yeah, of course. But
What do you
he
think,
has to
Creep? Did
figure
he?
out how to make the
Creep, did
money
he
back.
lose more than he made?
You go against the grain. You go against with the founders, the powers that be that fed you, that took you from regular, that made you somebody. You go against the grain,
Exactly.
you get slapped. So
But he went against
regard,
the grain for a reason, though.
I don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with me, and it ain't gonna change my life. It don't matter.
So right now, say the powers that be wanted to have a conversation with you,
They
and
come holler at me and them. I had that conversation that come at
no,
that
no,
time, and then if I
no, hold
decide
on, hold
to
on.
say fuck everybody and get
Let
that
me.
check
Uh, no,
and be on some
wait. No,
different
let me.
shit,
You gotta let me
huh?
ask the question first. Let me ask you the question first. So, if the powers that be hit you up. They, like you said, took you to that mansion to have that conversation, and was gonna make you the top the top podcaster, and you know what I'm saying, in the United States, or you can say even worldwide, in a matter of months. And you had to agree to certain things, but later on, like you said, okay, so they'll put you on top, and you had to agree to certain things, but because of your children or for whatever reasons, now you decide, hey, I don't want to play that game no more. What would you do? Would you just go along with it and keep playing the game? Or would you try to break away from it like him, like Prince, like Michael Jackson, like Bill Cosby, like all these other people tried to do?
Well,
Allegedly.
first, I wouldn't want to be the number one because that comes with a lot of extra shit that's going to come involved. Yeah, I would like to make some money to make my life a little easier, but I don't need it all. You know what I'm saying? I don't need everything. I don't need y'all to do this and doing all that. I just need to be able to make some money. You know what I mean? I don't have to be the voice, the number one podcaster in the nation.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand what you're saying, and that's the whole thing. That's where when we talk about that door, or when people say that industry door, where on whether or not you walk into that room, because they don't open the door for everybody. And like you said too, if typically if they do open the door and you're not talking about what they talking about, they dismiss you. That's where like you said, people get blackballed and different stuff. Which is again, what I'm saying is, we can see that that's what they're doing to Kanye at the same time. So I'm just like, what is he supposed? What is a person supposed
What
to
you
do at that
supposed to
point?
do is, nigga, you knew what the fuck you signed up for. You knew the part of the game when you signed it. So all the regret later on, oh well, you went and robbed the bank. And one day you gonna get caught. So what if it's 50 years later? You still did the crime. You knew what you signed
So
up for. It's just like when motherfuckers out here, you get yourself involved in shit. You knew what you did, and when the shit fuck you over, it ain't nothing you can say because you knew what you signed up for. Like you knew what you signed up for. You wanted all the good, but you got to take what bad come with it. You wanted to be a gangster, you got to take what come with being a gangster. It come with having
yeah, but
bitches, a
Kanye
little bit
wasn't
of
no
money,
gangster
and it
though.
also come with a chance of being dead and being in jail. You want to be
Yeah, but
and no matter how much you want to complain or cry about the choices that you made it. That's your life choice. You have to be happy with it. We are all where we are at in life right now because of the choices that we have all made. There's no other reason you are where you are at. If somebody tried to put you on and you blocked your blessing, that was your fault. If somebody was trying to do some shit that you didn't agree with and that it went bad for them and you still here, that was you making a smart decision. But all the rest of it, we are all, no matter who you is, from Barack Obama to Desmond Tutu. We are all where we at because of the decisions that we have made. From having kids with the wrong bitch to having that day you pick the right picks and you $2,000-$3,000 richer. You fucking put in that chance to become on the game show and they picked you and you hit. It's all about the choice we make. It's all about the choice. The friends we keep because we made that choice to be that person's friend. And it puts us all, no matter who you is. where you are, where you at today.
And so, if you realize that at that point, like you said, that that's not what's best for you or your family, and you wanted to do something different,
You can't. You signed that contract. And no matter what you do, all you're gonna do is hurt your family more because they're gonna just take from you. So if they taking from you, you taking from your family. You ain't getting out the contract. You ain't getting out of it, pimp. And then when you do, they you're not getting paid. So you better have did some kind of smart shit to where the residuals still come to you, or you just
I'm glad you.
end up
I'm
like
glad you
some
said
of
that.
these niggas who was making $100 million in their 20s, and by the time they 40 and 50, they a regular nigga with just a name. They ain't got no money no more. MC Hammer had hella shit. He's MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? He might not be a millionaire anymore, but he
Hey,
had
hold on, hold
multiple
on, hold on,
millions.
hold on,
Um,
hold on.
you know,
But
I'm just it's just like
I
how
mean,
that
I get you, but they both. I mean, for what it's worth, that's what I'm saying. Like they announced it. I mean, Kanye is still up.
it don't yeah, you could be up and you could be down. And as I said, the more you talking as he does whatever he's doing, you ain't helping your family. You ain't helping unless that's the role that you have to do. And like I said, with that shit, that Hollywood shit, man, that's a whole
Well, I mean,
different
like you
game.
said, yeah, it's better that he come. Well, like you said, when you was like, it's better that he says whatever before anybody else do, because that is what they try to do as far as slander your name. They gonna
So
try to put all kind of crazy accusations out. And I mean, for example, they can't bring up no assault charges on him because everybody know he was with Kim. Now, I mean, that I think they might have tried. Somebody might have tried to bring charges on him before, but you know, I doubt
hey
that's gonna
man,
happen.
you knew what you signed up for.
But
That's
that's, I
it.
mean,
That's all. It ain't no excuse. It ain't nothing else. Life ain't. People make it hard. It's all your decisions. That's it. It ain't no excuse, man. It ain't nothing else. It's your decision making ability. And decisions that you have made put you in. And Kanye knew what he was doing. He told everybody what he was going to do in his music. He said, "I'm gonna get on, and when I get on, I'm gonna leave my black bitch and get on with a white girl. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, get down. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, get down." So all that shit, well, he motherfucker told you. Wait till I get my money right. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do shit. So I don't care, bro. The shit is all. Next week it'll be somebody else, or tomorrow it'll be somebody else. This shit is all. It's all for distraction. It's all for distraction.
so if Jay Z or anybody else was to jump up tomorrow and be like, "Yeah, man, this is all a joke," or it's all a game, and was on
Ain't
his side,
nobody
what
gonna
would you say
believe him.
then?
Nobody's gonna
Uh,
believe him. Nobody's gonna believe him because the majority of humanity has a high level of stupidity. And when you could tell anybody the truth to their face and they won't believe you, and you could lie to them in their face and they will tell you that, and they will think you telling them the truth. Just like if you get into it with somebody, no matter how much you tell them that you don't do that, that ain't you. If they believe that it's you, no matter what you say, it's you. Have you
Well,
ever
I
got
think
into
that's
an
the
argument
first
with a
time
woman
that
about something she
he
accuses you of and that you didn't do? And no matter what you say, you've done that?
well, the truth to a lot of people is a bad taste. It's like tasting some cold medicine. You know it's gonna help you deal with your cold, but or any type of even natural medicine that might not taste good. It tastes bitter, but you know this is good for you to help you heal. That's how a truth is. Sometimes the truth is bitter. Sometimes the truth is a hard ass pill to swallow, especially if it's a dark truth about somebody you love or somebody you might idolize. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a beautiful lie and a and a dream sale is more accepting than the actual truth.
Right, the ugly truth.
The
Yeah.
cold, hard, bare, knuckle, ice, frozen, dry ice truth.
The butt naked truth, the ass naked truth.
And when
You
you
feel
tell
me?
the truth to people, you are considered an asshole or you're being a dick.
Oh, I've been considered an asshole because like I've talked to, Christian females or females that have other religious beliefs. They'll ask me what my religion is, and I tell them my religion is the truth. That is my religion. My religion is cold, hard, uncut truth. Because as a kid, I didn't like being lied to, and as a grown up, I don't like being lied to.
Yeah,
So
because hey, as being lied to as a kid and having hopes of thinking you gonna get things, if a woman has lied to me and I found out that woman has lied to me, I stop fucking with her.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because lying to a motherfucker, it takes too much energy. And I don't have that much energy to give to anybody. So if you don't like what I'm saying to you, oh well. But take it for what it is. Because I'm not gonna sugarcoat the shit. I'm gonna tell you the cold hardest motherfucking fact of it. Because why? 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 Why do I got who is you for me to lie to you? And I'm supposed to remember this shit next time I see you. That's why I didn't like to know my partner's girlfriend. Man, don't give your girl my number. And you out here on some other shit. You out here catting off doing you. And you I'm gonna be fucking with Stamp. And she wanna call me. And I'm loaded and on one. Now I'm supposed to remember your life for you to tell your bitch that you over here, but he in the bathroom right now. Hey, I'm gonna call you back. He gonna have to call you back, and then I'm gonna call him. Hey, love, why you ain't answering the phone? Nigga, the bitch calling me. Nigga, that's too much work for me to do for you. Nah, I ain't got time for that, because I ain't doing that in my life. So why should I do that in your life? I just eliminate all bullshit, man. I dealt with too many years of bullshit and bullshit people to keep so I'm cool. Fuck that. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. Nope, not gonna do it. Don't entertain it. Don't have time for it. Rough, rugged, raw to your face, uncut.
hell yeah. I don't. Yeah. I don't have time to be playing any games because, like, I look at it like this, man. I'm 47 years old, so the majority of years that I'm probably supposed to live in my life, I probably have already lived them, which means, uh, God willing, I may only have uh, between 20 or 30 years left on this earth. So I'm not going to use them years arguing with people, arguing over a lie, or helping somebody support a lie. That's
Yeah.
just not what I'm do.
And then and the way it is now, sometimes, like I used to tell motherfuckers, you niggas be sitting here lying to your bitch and you ain't even gotta do all that. What you mean? Man, sometimes you just gotta let a bitch know. Look here. You know you know it's other people that like me. I'm out here. I'm in these bitches' faces, they give me money. I'm out here clowning. I'm out here doing this thing. How did you met me because you liked the way how I was doing my thing. You felt my swag, as they say. you was vibing. We was vibing because that's the new
Yeah,
term.
so, you said I was outside clowning, damn it, and you was in love with the circus, goddamn it.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't that-
You can't you fell for it too. You know what I'm saying? And you think you was the only one? I know I ain't the only nigga that you ain't have met. I'm not the first dude that you have met. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to act like this is something brand new. Now, as we start keep on dealing with each other and we got time in, then that's a whole different thing. Maybe I don't have time to be in other bitches' faces no more because you doing your part. That's where it's done. That is like, what's the point of me dealing with bitches that ain't about it and trying to react with this shit, starting it all over again? Because when you meeting a new bitch, you got to spend a lot of time either on the telephone or something with her because if the bitch ain't got time to be trying to talk to you, nigga, she talking to some other nigga. She in somebody else's face.
Well, my thing is this,
If she ain't at work,
and I'm gonna point this. If you feel like you that and you dealing with more than one female, and you got lots of every one of these to maintain whatever type of love matching that you think you have, you're right. You are not a match. You're not a player. You're a liar. That's what you are. You feel me? Now, if you fit with the female, you know what I'm saying? Let her know, like, you know, be in a monogamous relationship with one woman man, whatever, you know, just maintain it. Then, hey, my kudos too. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to act like you just consent and you gotta sit there and keep lives and more lives to support the life you just told this woman to a point where the story of your lives are falling apart and then you start looking like you know what I'm saying? And same to these women. Stop lying to niggas. Stop doing dates with niggas that you know you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Because you know what you do with
I'm gonna say this. And we gonna end the night. I have had more success in my life just being straight up with a woman, with a bitch, with a hooker. See, each one is a different thing. A bitch is not the same thing as a woman. A woman is not the same thing as a hooker, and a hooker is not the same thing as a prostitute. Those are four different individuals. A lot of you people don't understand the words that y'all use and when you speaking on shit. Because I'm gonna say it one more time. A bitch is not a woman is not a hooker, and a hooker is not a prostitute. Them is four different people. If you don't know it, I ain't even gonna give you that information right now. But I'm just gonna say like this. As of being straight up, a man being straightforward with people, I got further in my life and further with women, just telling them the truth on how I feel about what I'm doing. Bitch, I'm fucking your friend. But I want to fuck you too. What's up? You over here? It's late night. What you here alone for? You came around here. Yeah, you knew I was fucking your friend. What's up, bitch? I'm out here. You want to be at my house? You want to kick it with me? You want to do shit with me? What kind of money you bringing around here? What can you do? Because I could do shit on my own. I don't need this. I don't have to be
Hey,
with you. So, I forgot we got but now
no, it's all good.
we gonna
I
tone
just
it
had a
down a little
flashback.
bit because we got some little ears in the air. We don't need to show them to corrupt.
No, we good. No, we
Oh,
good.
okay. So, but
Yeah, no, we
as we
good.
saying,
I was laughing because I was trying to. Well, exactly how you said it. That's the first thing I just could picture it in my head. He's like, "I'm out here."
and 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 to be honest,
Hey, it was lit back then.
it's still lit now for a for a person that's standing on their
Right, right,
shit. And
right.
you
No, of course, of
it's
course. I'm just saying it
at the
was
end of the day is this: if you believe in you, no matter how much. As this is where you know our power as men is so fucking strong and deep. They bash us. They talk about how much they don't want us and don't need us and don't do all this and all that other shit. That same bitch, because that's not a woman. Because a woman knows she needs a man. She needs that guidance. She needs that presence. And her balance is to keep that beast cool. You know what I'm saying? To keep the beast ready for action. And she to make a common place for him to come and rest and charge up. A bitch just causes a man to have a problem and always on anxiety where your brain ain't thinking right, where you got too much sugar pumping in your body. Because once you got too much sugar pumping in your body, it causes what? High blood pressure, causes diabetes, causes some other things, causes a disorder for you. And a prostitute is just going to pay you. A prostitute is going to try to attempt to get you to a level of greatness. She's going to be submitting to your feed, to your instructions, because you become a teacher then, a molder. And then a hooker is a bitch that don't care who she go to. She just going for anything, for any place, selling pussy, selling anything, even a drink. But a prostitute knows how to be all four things. Because at the end of it, it's all about the money. And then bringing that money back to who? Daddy. The one that's in control. The king. And that's all I'm saying. The power is that everybody that talk bad about the men, that same woman that's talking bad what she won't do, what she don't, and how she ain't and what she is, and she's so independent. She at home alone with a motherfucking vibrator. But at the same time, it's some nigga that's not spending no money on her, that ain't spending no time with her, is hitting that phone and ain't even calling her. He hitting that phone on a text message. What's up? What you doing? I'm about to come through. And she's okay with it.
And he beat the lining out that thing too.
And he goes home to his wife. And she just talking about to her friends about how niggas ain't shit. Because she deal with an ain't shit nigga towards her because she ain't shit. You only deal with you that comes to you. So if you got ain't shit bitches, you ain't shit. If you ain't got shit, ain't shit niggas, you ain't shit. Because you fuck with is the reflection of you. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm going to give it to you guys for the next 2.5 to 3 minutes. And I'm done.
Hey man, I think I got something.
Oh shit, Creep, your conundrum.
Yeah, I got some conundrums. I got some conundrums. I gotta get this, man. You know what I mean? So yes, right now we all need to do formerly known as conundrums. We can still preach conundrums. These are conundrums. This is what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. My experience is one. It's basically local celebrities with inflated egos. My thing is, why do you all think you're better than the people who have supported you, especially the people who have supported you from day one? Why do you think that all of a sudden they want to interact with you? It's not for no group. I'm not a groupie. It may can be on a situation network, or we might want to just give you props. Hey, man, look, like what you're doing, like the movement, and I support you, and you know what I'm saying, and I hope that thing all goes all the way to the top. And and the reason I have this like 415 that I was dealing with a situation like that. And I'm not going to put that brother's name out there. I'm going to take the higher up. You understand me? But
He ain't really a higher up though, but you know.
you say what?
Nothing. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Got him.
Hey, look. Nah, all I'm saying is like, I'm
He
not
said
going
it was 420. He ain't higher up.
I'm still going to address the issue because with this particular basically all I wanted to do was add to the questions that kind of happened in the past, but we interacted with each other before. Plus, we not gonna act like Tony hit me on my message and asked me who filmed the video when I put a rap video because he was like the graphics and where he was like, oh, who filmed the video? So I'm like, man, since it was like that, I felt like it was cool for me to come and ask you met each other, but you don't get at me like instead of things like look, you deal with this or whatever, or let's exchange information, I'll get at you later or something like you didn't have to be rude like better than me, especially the fact that I feel like I can book the last, but that's either here or there. You feel me? I just kind of wanted to touch on that.
Yeah, man. You know, some people think because you might be you famous in your neighborhood that you somebody.
What about famous in your city? Not just the neighborhood, but possibly in your city.
That's your neighborhood.
That's your neighborhood.
That's your neighborhood.
All right. I can take that.
Nigga, just cause motherfuckers know your name on some quote unquote street shit, don't mean you nobody. Especially when you was a dope thing. But
Oh wow.
you know,
We gotta have this conversation off air because I sure need to know who y'all talking about right now. That's crazy.
Like behind
I got
you want to know, bro, and I'm really standing on that, bro. But like to do something like you like that, especially when I'm rubbing elbows with the likes of TC, pops out to TC, pops out to Richie Rich, pops out to OT Primo from Frisco, pops out to the comedian Philly Frisco, Philly B Frisco, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and props out to the snack sensei, the one who was critic, all from Frisco, all from the Bay. They all actually took the time out to, and they didn't have to do it. They all took the time out to. When I stepped up and say what's up, they like, oh, what's up? Some pictures and even swimming with Biz Web, like, you know what I'm saying? Props out to all them. You know, they took the time out to say this. They took the time out to be like, oh, get the picture. Even T Pizza, and I'm gonna do what I can to get him on the show. T even took the time out to say like, hey, get me on the show. Like damn, like stop playing, get me on the show. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to like, and this topic I want to go to like learn to be humble because like to me, whether local or major celebrity, you're a human, not superhuman. And at the end of the day, you are not better than people that have supported you, that helped on your journey to get to where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah, but we know it's a roller coaster. You know that same people they see on the way up, they see on the way down.
yeah, but guess what? When you on your way down, the people you see on your way down that was down before you, they might not be there for you no more. Feel that part, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, 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 basically, you're human, and the people that support you are human. Treat them as such, because at the end of the day, uh, and this goes for anybody who's doing that show, anybody that's a celebrity, anybody in the world. You are one bad decision away from losing everything that you worked for. You feel me? And I
I
think about that. And think about the fact that, I'm being big to not slander this person big, so this platform is big enough to throw that person's name under the bus, and it's going to get enough views to where people are going to start asking questions. This platform alone is big enough to slander that person if he really puts them up. But I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, well, don't hurt them. And I mean, well, we know who you wasn't talking about based off the names that you said. We know it wasn't none of them. So shout out to all of them, man. For holding it down 415A. If you wasn't mentioned, and I don't know. It's unfortunate. Better luck next year.
I'm talking about Mr. Unknown. Now I'm just playing. I rock with Mr. Unknown. We was on a rocket start at first, but Mr. Unknown be coming too.
Hey, shit. I wouldn't mind somebody mentioning my name in something right now. I need a viral moment. Try to get.
He's not even
I
worth
mean,
that promotion.
hey, check this out. Some
I
people
need my
like
money's worth. We go.
look here, look here. You might be Frisco famous, Oakland famous, or Richmond famous, Bay Area famous, okay, or something. Wherever city you from, let's say Memphis famous, Atlanta famous. It's some people you might think you famous, but don't nobody know you outside of the area you grew up in. And in the grand scheme of life, you ain't nobody.
And
So,
in a way, I was gonna try to offer him that. I was
but
gonna try to offer him that.
everybody has the ego is ridiculous, and what else inflates is the ego is things that have booties and titties. So booties and titties that's jocking you locally overinflate some shit. And then and we all know when it comes to having a little bit more money than some people, that the women will bypass certain flaws that you have about your personal character because of a couple of so-called dollars. And I'll just leave it at that. But
I'm watching this game too.
the Lakers up a good amount, so I don't really don't have no trash to talk. I'll give them that. Like I said, they needed to win that game, so they're doing what they got to do. It's still enough time for Minnesota to do a comeback, but I just want to ask before we go, Tycoon, do you have anything to say about the truth? Because the conundrum piggybacked off the truth. And that was the truth of the way how some people act when they really ain't nobody. They got a big head because a few people listen to a couple of songs they got.
Tycoon, you there?
Tycoon and Tycoon.
Can you hear me?
He's here, but like
Oh,
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Nah, I mean, as far as what y'all saying, I've been, I was at a few events. I be seeing the same type of activity. I'm at this point now, though. I don't, you know, I mean, I speak to people, but if I speak to you, it's for a reason. So, you know, you kind of gotta take it. I mean, like you say, it come with the territory. Everybody wanna be seen when they out. It is a certain etiquette though. You know what I'm saying? So, like how you said, you was approaching. You approach somebody. And if you approached them a certain way, it wasn't no reason for them to respond that way. And I mean, like I said, I don't know the backstory, but just based off of that, I mean, I probably would have did, and like you said, depending on how far I go, I probably would have said something. Because at the same time, I mean, shit, that's the industry that we in. So it's like, okay, I'm prepared to take it however anybody want to take it. I'm put it like that. So we can go view for view. We, you know what I'm saying? We can, well, whatever. You feel me? We can have a discussion in public, or we can have it in private. You feel me? But I know at the end of it, we shouldn't have to have that conversation no more. You feel me? So, I mean, I feel that you're sparing him. It's not a bad thing.
Just like I didn't like had a phone and a camera. Like, oh man, what's up? Like I just tapped dude, like you feel me, polite, and he was like amazing. He was like, wait, like I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be a slave to your imaginary big ass celebrity that is his head that you got. Like, yeah, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you may be popular than people. You ain't no more known than I am. You ain't no more known than we see. We
Right.
hand if you think about it.
And that's what I mean. I would take the opportunity to, y'all heard me. I said I'm waiting. I want somebody to mention my name. I'm ready to give somebody a few dollars if they do it right. Because I mean, that's what it is right now. Like you said, we need that viral moment. We need them. We need them subscribers. We need them listeners. We
well,
need people to come on here so they can hear us talk about MC Has Been. You feel me?
It was oh shit.
You're right. Look, see now make make a YouTube short of that. Who is MC Has Been? Tune in next week. Tune in next week on next week's episode of Booster Take Show.
Hey, but now it was
when we call MC Has Been from now, that's who MC Has Been. That's his name.
MC Has Been is be kicking it with Shitty.
Oh man.
You Shitty Schmitty. You know what I'm saying? Shitty Schmitty and MC Has Been. Shit has been. You know what I mean? That you know what I'm saying? Because when it has been shit has been around. But now I'm gonna say it like this: a couple of years ago, I was saying fuck Mark Wahlberg. And I'm gonna keep saying fuck Mark Wahlberg. And once I started saying fuck Mark Wahlberg, we went from getting damn near 300 down. People start hating because we didn't like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, but we like you said, either way, it's gonna be some people like he said. If he more known than whoever he talking about, or even me, I don't know who he talking about either. But I'm saying if we all are just equally known, you feel me? Or like you said, may even be known more in other regions. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. That's what Kendrick said. You feel me? I
Yeah.
feel him. If and like how you say, for a fact, from I've been doing this, from the music shit to like you said, the shows. I didn't help develop people's careers. I done did, broadcasts, like you said, all kind of stuff. I wish somebody would. Like I said, I'll book a whole tour right now, drop a CD and everything. Have whole merchandise dedicated. I'm ready for the beef. I've been ready since before COVID. Wasn't nobody talking about nothing. Because I
Man.
said that. I said it. I said it before. I
You
made posts like,
want somebody to say
who
your
want that?
name? Then I'ma say your name, the tycoon.
Yeah, say my like you said, say the shit like Candyman. Goddamn, watch what happened. Goddamn it. Hey, nah, cause that's what I mean. Like you said, and we seen it even with the rap beefs and different shit. I mean, it's still marketing. So I'm not
Well,
knocking it, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I
hey,
wasn't gonna
some
mention his name because I feel like I would have been marketing for it for real, dude. I'm not gonna give you.
No, you
You ain't
some
marketing
getting
for
my
you
people
name
though.
easily.
some people I feel don't even need to be mentioned because sometimes you give energy to some shit that don't even need to be.
No, true indeed. True indeed. So we'll
And
just
and then certain shit, some people ain't gonna get you where it need to be at. You feel me? That's just gonna be a lot of wasted energy.
I
Now,
mean,
that's
you
where I'm just gonna say with that. Just at least that's my opinion. I think that person ain't. Yeah,
you right. Everything ain't content, but at the same time,
it's content.
like with all due respect, that's all I'm saying. It sounded to me like somebody don't test, again, not saying that it's gangster, but you know, don't do that. Like you said, disrespect will not be tolerated. You know, I'm just saying, and we come from that, and everybody understand that. And I'm speaking just so you talking about a coworker of mine. Goddamn it, I'm just saying a staff
Oh,
member. We can't have that. We on the same team.
hey,
You hear me?
on the same
So
team.
you know,
Respect is respect, man.
he might
If you can't give,
he
if
might
you ain't
show up.
giving, if
So
you ain't giving me
so
my
I,
respect, why the hell should I respect you? If you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because
So basically, you saying that we need to keep the peace until something get mentioned on one of these other shows or something, and then it's time to just do the Kendrick
hey,
and
I
just end it.
would love to hear if somebody was to say something about the Booster Tech Show because I know people be talking about the Booster Tech Show because when I run into certain people,
Well,
I
let's
get
give them something to talk about.
the comments. Nigga,
The
motherfuckers
next
know what it is. I'm
episode,
the
we need to
flyest
title it
motherfucker in the
"Has
nation,
Been."
man. You know what I'm saying? I done done more than what a lot of people wish they can do. I didn't live the life
Right.
that rappers talk about,
Talk to them.
and they never lived it. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
I
your
done had
shit
to
then.
do
That's
some
what I'm
shit,
saying,
swim in the mud to hope to get through the
man.
water so I could preach
Right.
the land. If you really understand,
All I'm saying is you
never
know
had
what?
to run off on the plug because me
Y'all
and the
done got me
plug was one
started.
on one because that was my dog.
Y'all done got me started. I'm finna go find somebody to beef with right now.
I ain't
See,
disrespected the game. I
see, the
am the
conundrum
game.
is dangerous. The
Call
conundrum
me
is
the Black
dangerous.
Triple H if you
Now
understand, man.
it's a few people that I understand what you're talking about, and it's a few people like I mean, shout out to everybody that saw me over the weekend when I performed at the Elbow Room. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really none of that there, but like you said, don't act like you don't see a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I say what's up, don't act like you too good. You know what I'm saying? We don't do none of that. You don't know what I'm trying to talk to you about. And you feel me? But
Hey,
and
listen,
like you
all
said,
peace,
don't act
love,
like
and
you
hair
better.
grease. But
Yeah, don't act like
understand
you
it
better
can
than
get
nobody.
ugly, grimy, and oily. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still, even though it's peace, love, and hair grease, it can come with hate, pain, and grease, and oil.
Hey, Creep, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll do a verse, and you could just, you could get on there and just talk your shit if you want. But the diss track is all on me.
Oh, you don't know I got flow. I got bars.
No, I understand. I don't know how you feel about it. That's what I'm saying. But I'm ready. So I just need, this is like battle rap. I just need to know who. I have something ready tonight. I bullshit you not.
Here, man. Stop. Hey, man.
Hey, the shit will be available on all platforms next week.
We don't do peace and positivity, man. Peace,
it
love,
is peace and positivity. We putting it on wax. Peace, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Hey, you heard me?
Nah, I ain't trying to start no shit. I ain't trying to start no shit, man.
But it ain't gonna be none either. It ain't gonna be nothing either. What 40 say? I ain't gonna kill nothing, but I ain't gonna let nothing die. God damn it. We got a strong misunderstanding. And that's like you said, even in the industry, as far as etiquette on how people deal with each other, that's the only reason I'm speaking up. It don't matter if you're an artist or a podcaster or whatever. The way that people treat each other need to, sometimes people need to check themselves. You feel me?
Man, because I done met, hey, in this adventure in this podcast shit, I done met some B and A list people, right?
And you never know who.
And some of them motherfuckers is some down to earth, stride for stride motherfuckers. Like, you's a solid dude, you's a solid lady, and then you got these X-list celebrities.
You know what? Like who? Fuck all this. This is Northern Cali. We say names, goddamn it. Fuck all that. We ain't. I'll go first, goddamn it.
Peer pressure doesn't work on me. Okay. I said I'll go first when you need to know.
Hey.
I said I'll go first. I'll say a name first.
See, it's like this. I don't care how nobody feel. A lot of people be wishing a lot of people talk about what they want to do in life and never made the attempt to do it in life. And then they get mad when they see people who they didn't think can do some things in life.
Okay, so
in life.
So wait a minute. I have a question. I just have a question.
No problems with nobody. I don't believe
me neither.
And none of this shit. And I'm just hypothetically speaking hypotheticals. But also speaking on truths in English.
I got a problem. And the reason that I got a problem is because we're not getting paid. You feel me? And I'm not saying it like I'm not getting no money. What I'm saying is this more money out here to get made. And I don't know. Maybe I'm not trying to speak for you. I guess I'm speaking from my own experience. But like I said, from dealing with artists and, trying to put people in position, or like you said, if you was trying to talk to them about some business or whatever, and to get met with that kind of disrespect is crazy to me. You feel me? I'll crash out right now. I'm dead serious. Like I bullshit you not. I seen somebody at an event the other day, and they don't remember, but they owe me some money.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This Take show is one of the reasons I'm out about this.
Of course,
I'm using this as like an avenue to be like, okay, let me vent how I feel about it. And, you know what I'm saying? Let me vent with my fellow men, because like sometimes in certain situations I can't vent with men. I gotta vent with my fellow fellow brethren.
Yeah, no, and that's
Why
but
I'm
that's
kind
why
of using this show
I'm
to kind of fit that. Otherwise, Plan B would have been crashed out, and Plan C, like I'd have jumped in his face. Like, you feel me? I don't even think it's that serious.
But
You feel me?
but that was my whole point. Is that what I'm saying is ain't nothing wrong with being able to have that conversation because, like you said, we did. You feel me? And I think honestly, if you ask me, I think it would be a learning experience for whoever you talking about because probably ain't nobody brought it to him like that. Like, hey man, you know, you gotta check yourself. You don't know who you talking to or who you talk, and that's how a lot of this stuff be happening. You know, and
plus,
hold on, wait a minute, and you could do it on here, and if we all work together, it could get monetized, and everybody wins.
and I feel you on that, but like I feel like if I put that man's name on here right now, especially like right now,
No, I'm not saying do it like that.
It would do nothing but give him a little bit more power. You know what I'm saying? And remember that publicity ain't always bad publicity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I could just sit out there and drop a name, and then he could come by and twist the whole story to work in his favor.
Right. That's why you got to tell it first. Like Kanye, when they say you got to tell the story before they tell it.
Well, you know, I'm gonna say like this before motherfuckers say they can have a conversation because it's somebody that might be ran into on some local shit because you know what I'm saying, and then motherfucker can have the conversation before shit get took to somewhere before it needs to be took elsewhere.
So is that what we gonna call it? Local Joker Records? MC has been and local Joker. I'm dead. Hey, see,
bullshit production.
Right. You feel me? Like, you know, I'm just saying we gotta cause that's like we could talk about it though, especially like you said, from even a business standpoint. Some of these cats be talking about they got LLCs and all this different shit. They can barely spell it. how you can't spell LLC? Like
now don't get me wrong. If a motherfucker do something really foul as fuck to where it could affect more than me, I would have no problem.
Man, some of these local jokers can't even send out an email, man. I'm done. So that I'm telling you what I know. That's what I'm saying. See, I was booking shows. You'll find the truth out about some niggas. Did you hear me? They don't know how to send an MP3. Okay? You got niggas out here that's getting paid for beats. You got niggas out here that's getting paid for features that don't even know how to send the shit off when they done with it. I'm telling you what I know. That's what I said. I don't know. I could say some names.
Yeah, I know like, you said that about 10, 20 minutes ago. You said you could say names.
Right. So, you know, I'm just saying it for whoever watching so they can stay on their toes. I'm on my Whack 100 shit. I got the content.
Now you ain't on no Whack 100. If you was on some Whack 100 shit, you would have been saying names in the beginning of this whole show. You ain't on no Whack 100.
No, because he on police shit. That's what everybody said. But in the beginning, he didn't say no names. He just said he got it. I got it.
Well, hey, saying names and being on police shit can't run names.
Right. So I'm like you said, I'm just waiting. We just gonna keep it at Local Joker Records.
Plus, that have been too easy for me to just say the name right now. Like, it's been too easy.
Hey man, intrigue. See, suspense. You know, suspense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Who is he talking about? Find out next week on the book.
On the next installment.
Suspense.
Go put a silhouette with a question mark. Trying to figure out.
You feel me?
For real.
Because the podcast game is vicious.
I
Podcast
mean, that's.
hating bitches.
I'm
Don't
just
get
saying, man.
twisted.
But yeah, y'all let that be a lesson, man, to whoever watching though and listening. You feel me? Don't get it twisted, because it ain't what y'all think it is. Like I said, respect come first. Respect come first. Y'all see people and they try to approach you in a polite manner. You know what I'm saying? To conduct some business about doing an interview or something. You don't know who you. And in some cases, y'all do know who y'all talking to, which is what makes it even more disrespectful. But I'm just saying, for you up and coming artists, you might not know who you talking to when you approached by somebody. So you might want to chill out. But as far as the rest of y'all know better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right, and that's the point I was getting to. Like I said earlier, like you don't
Walls
know
and House Records.
that I have a platform that I could use to put dirt on your name,
Right.
and have a whole mass of people take notice. You don't know that I have those capabilities.
Yeah. Well,
you don't know that I know. You don't know that like we ain't even gonna get on the fact that even your cousins say you a JK.
Oh wow!
Go get on that.
Not the J category. Not the J category.
Yeah, I feel like I said too much back then, and I apologize for that, because I kind of let my emotions get caught up just that quick. But I'm like, bro, basically, don't play me like that. You feel me? Don't play me like, if you gonna play me, you better make sure your hand is flawless.
Hey, you know what? You gotta. I'm finna. Where my notebook at? Because he's saying a bunch of shit. I'm finna make a shirt. Don't play with me like that.
We gonna leave it.
I want to cut a profit.
Off top.
Hey, but shit, we gonna stop this because we 2 hours plus, and if we was on the TikTok, it probably cause we'll be going viral right now if we is on TikTok.
Right.
See, I
once
can go
you
live
cut
on TikTok. I got to get another device. Because my memory.
These last 20, you cut this last 20 minutes and put it up. I bet you it's gonna get somebody talking. But yeah,
so we just gonna
coming
leave it
next
at
week.
This. We're gonna
Booster
leave it
Take
at this
shirts
right now.
Don't play with me like that.
And you know what I'm saying?
We're dropping it. Booster fucking Take.
I'm
finna make the design right now.
All right. Gotta have the insignia on it. But let's go because yeah, we're running too long. And you got and this the funny part, ain't nobody even been drinking.
No, actually, I have a little bit. All right, so I'm not gonna let anybody live a lie right now.
Well,
I was a little shot. Little shot.
I've been hosting responsibly.
I took like 3 shots.
I've been hosting responsibly. You know what I'm saying? I've been being a responsible host. I haven't been doing no Katie Couric, no Gail King, and no Shannon, no allegedly Shannon Sharpe, you know, just pushing for the bullshit that come on bullshit records. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
with shitty Schmitty.
Anybody signed to Walden House Records, you understand me? and if you from the city, you know Walden House Records. I'm just saying, your days, count your days, man. Count your motherfucking days. That's good. It.
Okay.
He already been dropping already.
The guy at the bottom, his name is he's formerly known. You know who he is. You see him, and he's be there. He's also a voice actor. He's a former exotic male dancer. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no,
he-
no. Quit trying to
Hey,
tap that on me. Nah,
he's a he-
Jack that
you
on me.
trying
he's a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? Two
Hey, yeah, man.
coasts. He
That's the other
represents
thing.
2 coasts: the
Hey,
southeast coast, Atlanta, and the big and originally the biggity sucker free. You know what I'm saying? The shitty though. So from the
hey,
shitty
yeah.
to the A. If we got and over there to the right of me, to the right, that's the product. You know what I'm saying? That's the tycoon. You need advertising for the products. Get at the tycoon.
Hey, Creep. I'm gonna hit you up though too, cause I do got some studio time, man. I've been trying to knock some stuff out, so we're gonna
Okay.
see what them bars is like. I gotta get you warmed up before we do the diss track.
We doing a diss track already?
I gotta get I said we gonna record a whole different song.
We're gonna record
That
first,
way,
and then you gonna see like how hard I am, and then after that, like be like, okay, he might got it for the diss track.
yeah, I need you to
Fair
get
enough.
warmed up first, right?
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Okay,
I
so
can respect that. That's fair enough. For sure.
it's all good.
For sure.
We
If
gonna
I'm
make
And I
it.
standing
am
here, bro,
Stick Beef, the
I'll give you a
cocaine
handshake.
passer.
Huh?
If
And
I
I
was
am
standing,
Stick
if I was
Beef.
standing by you, I'll give you a handshake.
Okay, it's all good.
So it's a deal.
Let's
So
do it.
you know, and I am Stick Beef.
Oh yeah, no, you on there too. That's what I'm saying.
And
I don't know why
and
you trying to act like you not involved.
I
We gonna have to say something on the diss track.
I you know
You have to
I
say something
haven't
slick.
I haven't been in the studio in 10 years. My son
Well,
been
you gonna
trying to
be in
get
one.
my son been trying to get me to come out of come and knock off this voice.
Hey man, I'm trying to have you in there in less than 10
And you know,
days. I got studio
I
time
haven't been
Friday.
Well,
nothing
I got
has
connected with the
motivated me.
engineer too.
I haven't been
I,
motivated to do anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real. Uh, but you know, you never know. Every time you can't just put a chisel to something, put a chisel to granite and
well, we're gonna have to get motivated, man.
see,
That's
you know
all
what I'm
I'm
saying? When
saying.
you put the chisel to
We're gonna
granite,
put it together.
shit come out like
We're gonna put it together because about a has been, I got some shit to get off my chest. I'm telling you.
so.
Hey, I don't know y'all can see, but I just walked in the kitchen. You feel me? It's time to start cooking. You know what I'm talking about?
The object of the Creepers Conundrum was not to get you on demon time, right? It was just to get something off my chest.
So we about to get out of here because we need you understand. Yeah, I am Stimpy. That is formerly known, and that is Tycoon. This is the Booster Take Show. Hit us up on
And
all
this
the
is Donnie
platforms.
Mo.
Booster Take Show. Facebook, Booster Take Show, Instagram, Booster Take Show, TikTok, Stim Beefy McFly.
Yeah, man, like,
Facebook,
share, subscribe.
Shark Fin. If y'all understand what the Shark Fin is about, Shark Fin up on IG. You know what I'm saying? Because who am I? I am Stim Beef. Who is Stim Beef? The Commander in Chief. Who is Stim Beef? Bruce B. Sokolski. But if you understand it, you know. You know what I'm saying? And once again,
We're gonna start cooking. We're gonna start cooking these niggas. You hear me? We're gonna cook these niggas. About a Walden House rapper.
You know, let's cook them in. You know, let's cook them in.
Whole game passer. Higher than the mountains in Denver. Boy, I supply you. Peace, love, and hair grease. And we out
Peace,
this
love, and
bitch.
hair grease.